Well, hello there, my fellow miners and crafters. GoodTimesWithScar here, bringing you a progress update on our live streaming series that we've been doing on Twitch. For the people who are unable to attend the stream, I thought I'd give you a quick little tour here of the progress we have made on our world. So let's get this episode underway. All right, and welcome back and to our village theme to Skyrim and other types of lore. We've been building these awesome bridges and buildings and mountains and custom trees and all sorts of other great stuff on the stream. And yeah, so let's kind of start where we first built. So we started this series just as we go live, and we kind of come up with ideas as we go along. We don't do any pre-planning. We're just kind of like, what do we want to build today? How about an inn? How about a mountain? How about a bridge? And we just kind of figure it out as we go along. So we've got some really cool little terraforming built up here with some custom trees. We've got this nice little bridge leading to the village. So we'll start here. And yeah, so let's cross the bridge and into our village with these awesome mountains and buildings flanking our sides and things of that nature. Definitely pretty cool. So let me know what your favorite building is as we go along. So be it a stand or a building or the mine or the mountains, definitely let me know. So we're in the business district at the moment. So this is kind of where people sell their wares. So we've got our butcher set up right here with all of his different types of meats and fishes and poultry ready to go there. And of course we've got our milkshake maker, because what Scar world wouldn't be complete without a milkshake maker. And yeah, so we have some fun on the stream joking about milkshake makers over there and stuff like that. We have our armor stand here where this guy sells his bows and his swords and all sorts of different stuff. I like using the banners here. As you can see, they kind of make a nice tent tarp type feel there. And over here, this is our inn. So like in Skyrim, there's inns where you could get a room and you can get a drink or some food. So let's head on inside. Hello there, little jackrabbit. And right here, this is the bar set up here. So you can see there's a lot of work in progress here. So, you know, the glowstone and some different things that are a bit askew, but we're still working on things. Got curtains and the bar and the milkshake maker. And over here, we have some table and chairs and cups and different things. You can pull up your chair and relax and have a little meal. And if you need to stay the night, you can head upstairs here. And appears to be, I have fallen through the wall. All right, so right here, there's a small little bed in there. But if you want to upgrade and have the big suite here, this is the big suite. And there's a lot of work here up on the ceiling we still need to clean up, and we need to decorate the walls a little bit better. But starting to get there. It's starting to get there. Each little building needs to be worked on a little bit more, because we just kind of do it casually. You know, when we want to build something or another, we kind of work on it. We get kind of tired of that, we move on to something else. But yeah, so that's the inn. Over here is the blacksmith. So this is one of my favorite buildings over here. And it is this fireplace kind of forge is so cool. You know, you stand here and you forge out your armors, and you know, you got your your cooldown water there, and your anvil right there, and a workshop over here to kind of work on your armors. And the minecart leads up here from the mine down below, so that looks pretty cool. So within the blacksmith shop right here, so let's just head on inside. This is where you'll be able to sell his wares and different things like that down here, and then his living quarters are up above, so right up here. So just a small bedroom over here, still a little bit of work to do, but this one's actually getting pretty well complete. And just a kid's bedroom set up here with some shelves and some work boxes over there. And over here, this is still quite a bit of work more to do over here, so a little table and chairs there. But for the most part, this is starting to get there. We're getting some progress done on this place. And yeah, so our streams usually last about 2 hours, and we have some pretty good interaction back and forth for, you know, inspiration and different things like that. This is my Taco Bell house. It reminds me of the original Taco Bells in California. There's still a few of those left. And this is a fireplace here, kind of brewing, you know, sit here and enjoy the fire in your Taco Bell house. And, you know, like a little kitchen set up here and a bedroom up above. I love the curtains. The curtains are amazing. I love them. And yeah, look at that. We got a fireplace and we haven't burnt down the whole world. So that's a plus. So over here, this is kind of cool. It's like kind of a bunkhouse type thing. So what this building is, if I can actually show you, there we go. This is where the miners, when the miners come into the town to work in the mine, if they don't already live in the town, they can come in here and get a room. Well, it's more like a bunk bed. So there's going to be a bunch of bunk beds and a real open environment in here, which is going to be pretty darn cool when we get to that point of the build. So this area, more buildings need to go here, more houses and different things like that. So if you have any suggestions on what you think would be cool in these little pads right here, definitely let me know in the comments or send it to me on Twitter. Right here, we can kind of cut this in half and we could build 2 buildings there or something along those lines. And down here, this is our just a little fishing dock right there. I believe this is Stan, the annoying horse. Yes, he is. He likes to get in our way when we're building and mess with us. So we got a nice little fishing dock here. We can watch some chickens float in the water. How peaceful. And excuse me there, rabbit. You're creeping me out, rabbit. And there's Stan, the annoying horse. Out of the way, Stan. All right, so let's see. I think that's pretty good for the upper level here. So this is the, the main area of the village. But the whole reason this village was built here in the first place was for the mine. So this ancient mine here that we've been working on. So a little like with everything, there's some work to do here still. We still need to build the smeltery right here where I've carved that out. And each tunnel still needs a bit of work, but we are getting there. Progress is being made. So this is the main mine shaft kind of a crossroads of it. So this is a newer area that's been kind of carved out of the mountains, and there's still, TNTing it down there, and there's still some ore up on some of the cave walls. Over on this side over here, let's fly on over here. And this little rabbit likes to keep us company. This area is pretty cool because, viewer suggestions are like, Scar, do a cave-in, and I thought that was an excellent idea. So we did a little cave-in over there, and to our right-hand side over here, we're going to do some gold things because there's an underwater river through there. So let's follow the mine cars down to the main shaft, going deep down into the stone down here. So we'll fly on down here and to our iron ore section. So this is the iron ore section. So the mine cars are dumping ore off to here, and some highly detailed entrances into the different mine shafts right there. So let's go deeper, deeper, deeper into the mine, and we'll come out to a little workshop area. So it's just a little workshop area to kind of set up your tools before you go any further. And I put some water above here so it kind of drips down, kind of cool. Sometimes you see it, sometimes you don't. But more blasting area through there. But this is where the main mining is, especially where you're getting the emeralds and the diamonds and things being extracted from the rock. So we'll build some more workstations here and stuff like that. But for the most part, we've got some pretty cool stuff down here so far. Nice little details in here to make this thing really feel like a nice mine. And yeah, so if you guys have any cool ideas you want to let me know about how to make a better mine, definitely let me know. This is the first kind of showpiece mine that I've ever built. So, we just kind of go along and try to add different things as we try to remember what a mine exactly looks like as we try to build. And yeah, so hey, got a little blacksmith over there doing some work. Pretty awesome. But yeah, so that is our village we've been building on Twitch. And if you guys want to join me on this build, I'll have a link in the description so you could head over to Twitch and follow me over there to be notified when I go live. And it's been a lot of fun. A little bit of the snow, just for a quick disclaimer, I did a lot of this not on the stream because it just took so long to get this done. So about 95% of this village is done on the stream, but the snow here, I did a lot of that while watching some podcasts and different things because it took quite a few hours. But yeah, so there it is, guys. I hope you enjoyed the little tour of our Skyrim village themed to Skyrim. And well, guys, this has been Good Times with Scar. And I always really appreciate you guys taking the time to watch my videos. And if you believe the video deserved a rating, that would be much appreciated. And until next time, we'll see you later. And don't forget to follow me on Facebook and Twitter.